Hello, bonjour, my name is Philippe Cori. I'm the Deputy Regional Director for UNICEF in Europe and Central Asia. One of the first one, in Europe and in many other parts in the world is the issue of protection, particularly of children on the move, whether they are migrant or whether they are poor or whether they are with disability or children are children. And this is what the Convention on the Rights of the Child is telling us. You cannot discriminate children among themselves. They have fundamental rights. And therefore, even if you are in Europe as a migrant, because you had to flee a conflict or violence, and the last hope was to flee your own country, your own culture, your own house. It means a lot for humanity to show that they actually protect, help to educate, help to access to a good health, even when those children are on migration. So it's extremely important that the best interest of the child, which is one of the core dimension of the Convention of the Rights of the Child, be truly implemented in all these countries. It's really teaming up, strong organization and network of people who have an interest in moving forward the agenda of children's rights all over the world, whether it's in Africa, in Asia, in Europe, in Central Asia, in Middle East. It is extremely, in Latin America obviously, and North America, it's extremely important that we convey through our networks and outreach and combine our outreach to push this message for children's rights, the right to be protected, the right to education, the right to nutrition, the right to expression, to participation. And we have made a plan between the World Council of Churches and UNICEF around that engagement with the right to protection, the right to participation, and activities around climate justice, very concretely defined in the partnership. So it's really having a common plan, a common agenda for shared issues around children's rights and the impact of climate change in the years to come. Oh, it was really good because you really had children participating, expressing also their experience of violence at school. That was quite, interesting because this is happening, and violence. For the first time, we have an objective in the Sustainable Development Goals agenda on violence, and that's really for the first time. Violence is really very often invisible. So this partnership is also about giving a voice to children and adolescents to make violence visible. Having children telling their stories of how they experience violence in their own families or in their communities or in school. And the more we are going to facilitate the expression of children around that, the more we are going to bring more support and protection to children and adolescents wherever they are.